What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Wizard101 Complete Game Walkthrough, episode number 123, I think. Fred Frost Fury is here. We're back in the geyser area of Nordrilund Fjord. And that is because we are heading, of course, to Nordrilund. This is the final area of Wintertusk, so we are nearing completion. Let's go to Nordrilund for the very first time, guys. I've never stepped foot in here in this playthrough. This is it. And, oh, I do remember, Nordrilund is a very cool area. It's kind of like long and skinny. Let's take a look at the map. Okay, it does not look like it's long and skinny on the map, but it's like a clear path, you know, that you take. It's not really like an open world format. So, Ulvang Landstrider has a quest for us. Let's talk to him first.
You look like a well-traveled sort. Can you help me? My name is Ulvang Landstrider, and I am the Thane Surveyor, given the duty of marking the encroachment of the ice.
Seems to be everywhere there, Ulvang.
This winter is unnatural, and I need to take samples of ice from several places in this realm. There are many types of ice, and I am an expert in identifying the type and age of ice with a look. Can you travel around Nordrilund and gather pieces of ice from 2 locations? I need ice from the ice shards near Conal's Cave and near the frozen ship. Wander till you find a good spot. When you've gathered the samples, return here. I will measure the type of ice and gauge how much it has grown.
Ulvang's a little bit of a yapper, isn't he? It's like High Glax Silver Pelt also has a side quest for us. Very interesting.
Can you help my brother and I? We are humble merchants hoping to sell our wares to Nordri, lord of this land. Vivaldi crossed the bridge and his girth caused the bridge to break. He's safe, you see, but we're stranded. If you have any woodcraft to you, you could be of aid to us in this effort. Find some pieces of scrap wood and use them to repair the bridge. It should be easy enough to do.
Guys, the bridge is actually broken. Wait, I think you actually have to do this side quest in order to advance. Right? We have some winter skulls here. Hopefully I don't get pulled into a battle here. Ooh! Did I get the plank? I don't think I got the plank. That's a dangerous little plank to get there. It's right in the middle of the street. Why would they put that there? Alright, I just need one more. I think you actually have to do this side quest, which is strange. Normally, that's not the case. Normally, you don't need to do a side quest to advance the main quest, but we have to repair the bridge. So I guess we have to do it right now.
A little work, and the bridge is as good as new.
I fear my weight broke the bridge, but now it looks as if it will hold. Good work.
That was an easy quest. Looks like he's got some seeds for sale. We'll not be buying those. Sorry about that. Stengar. Or no, it's not Stengar. Evaldi Silver Pelt. But let's go to Stengar World.
A wagon with a broken wheel. Something about it seems significant.
Huh? What was that? I don't know what that was. Yeah, let's go to the teleporter layer. Because Stengar is right here. Hello, Stengar.
Hold it right there, little one. No one gets in to see Nordri without first defeating me in the most noble of contests, a riddle game. I will ask you 2 riddles, and if you give me the answers, you may pass and speak to Nordri. But I do not want just an answer. You must find the item I speak of. The first riddle is this. I go round in circles, but always straight ahead. Never complain, no matter where I'm led. What am I?
A wheel.
You're sure the answer is a wheel, but where have you seen one of those?
The wagging wheel.
I hate to bother you, but there's been a terrible oversight.
Huh?
Someone's not doing their paperwork, I'm afraid. You should be contacted shortly by your school professor about a new pet. But there is a catch. When you're able to explore all of Wintertusk, you should be hearing from your professor. Be careful when you're in Wintertusk. I hear it's quite cold, so be sure to dress warmly.
All right, dude. I'm pretty sure I already have that quest. It's right here. Nilbog's Warren. So that was a little bit of a late. What was that? What was that? I sped up. I got like a speed boost on the ice, and I was caught into... I'm not going to be able to get out of here, am I? I'm not going to be able to get out of here. I'm like right in the middle of this area where everybody's walking around. I'm not going to be able to get out of this fight. I'm going to have to flee, go back to... Oh, no. I broke the game. There's no way. You guys ever had this issue connecting to a server? It could be my fault. It also could be Wizard101's fault. I may need to pause and come back, guys. All right, I'm back. I got completely kicked out of the game. I don't really know how that happened, but I guess the server, I get disconnected from the server there for a hot second, but we're back. I think it was an issue on my end because Wizard101's clearly back up and running. Everyone's here. So here's the wagon wheel.
A wheel is clearly the answer he's looking for. You can go back to Stingar now.
But yeah, I had to go and completely re-log in and stuff. You guys know how long that takes. So, but we're back. Also, I had to flee, go back to because I couldn't escape the Winter Soldiers. Oh man.
You found a wheel on the merchant's wagon? Well done. A wheel is correct. Now for the second of my riddles. Weight in my belly, a tree on my back, nails in my ribs, feet do I lack.
This is a ship.
That sounds like a ship. Where would you find a ship?
Guys, you don't even need the narrator. There's literally a ship right behind me. And there's also a side quest. I think this ice is slippery. Let me test my theory. Okay, my theory is a lie.
It's pretty clear that he's talking about this ship. You can go back and solve the riddle.
Okay, I need to get this ice sample, though. There should be an ice sample around this ship, right? Wait, what? Guys, clearly the side quest wanted me to get an ice sample from this ship, but I guess I have to go and get the other one first, which we're not going to do because we're right. Oh! I told you guys there's a little fast part right here. Why is it right here? This is clearly snow right here. Clearly the ice hitbox is wrong. But you gotta be careful around these winter skulls, guys.
A ship, a fair answer, and well spoken. You have bested me in the riddle game, and may now proceed. Nordri awaits you beyond these doors. Enter, and show him some respect.
That's all I do. Look at this area. There's the trog, guys. And some reagents. These trogs have been fairly easy to find. Do we have, how many more do we have left? I guess it's still in my hidden. Where is it? I just have Nastron and Nordrilund. How do we not find the Nordrilund one? We'll have to go back and find it. But let's talk to Nordri.
Greetings, wizard. I suspect you know how this will go down.
Yeah, you're just going to give me your thing and I'll be out of here.
The cause for your visit is clear to me. You want my golden seal to bind my father into the sleep of ages. Though the icy blood in my veins urges me to send you back to Grandmother Raven in defeat, I will not attack you. I offer you a trade, a fair one. Go to the cavern beneath Grandmother Raven's tree.
Okay.
In that cave is the cold drake, Nithog, a loathsome worm that gnaws the roots of the great tree above. If you can bring me one of Nithog's teeth, I will gladly trade my golden seal for it.
I feel like we go to Harundel Fjord a lot. But we have to go back. Nordrilund might be the easiest area. Not too sure. There's a couple side quests we have to do, but nothing crazy, you know. All right, let's go back to our good friend Grandmother Raven's tree and get this ice tooth. It might be difficult. I don't really know. This is definitely something that I'm not really too sure what's going on now. Don't remember this fight at all. So maybe that means it's easy. Maybe it's not, you know. Maybe it's nothing crazy. But it says Ice Drake here, so I'm 100% guaranteeing this to be an ice enemy boss, which is always going to be tough and annoying. So our deck is still set up from the last episode. Might need to rearrange my deck here, but let's see. Let's see if he has any minions first of all, or if it's just the Drake. What's up, Raven? Grandmother Raven, what's up? What the?
There is no easy way to get a tooth from this monster. Perhaps the Norms can offer some advice.
Who is no? I thought we were battling. I mean, we still could be battling here, but that is very interesting that that is like a unique thing.
You have come seeking a way to wrest a tooth from Nithog, the worm that gnaws at the roots of the world.
No force of battle or craft of spell will win you that prize. You must make it bite off more than it can chew.
Gather some wild hemlock from Nordrilund and some ice bark from a winter branch in Vesterland. Take those things to Regan Wildleaf, who will brew you a potion that will give Nithog something to chew on.
All right, now you just give me busy work. Let's go get some wild hemlock. I feel like we've gotten wild hemlock before. I feel like we are very familiar with wild hemlock for some reason. But let's go. I'm not sure how. I guess we are getting some sort of XP here, but I don't think it's that much. 11,000 right now. Let's see. It's really not much at all. I don't think we're gonna be leveling up here. Okay, we got some wild hemlock here, but we have to be sneaky about this. Okay, we got it. Guess we only needed one. And now we can go and defeat some winter branches in Wizard101, which I don't actually remember even fighting those. Do we have any other quests for that? I don't think so. Alright, back to Wizard101 then. We're heading all over the place in this episode. I guess it makes sense that we are going to other places because Nordrilund is kind of small. It's kind of the smallest area. Where are these guys? Wait, what? Where are the winter branch? Oh, it's right here. Okay. I think I remember these guys walking around. They're probably ice. Oh, well. I'm not changing my deck for that. Let's just get into a battle. We still have a lot of side quests to do here. And that will be done in the next episode, likely. But this episode's all about this. What is up with these Black Lotuses? 1, 2, 3. Guys, if you need Black Lotus, this is a place to be. All right, let's go. Winter branches. They're actually slightly powerful. Almost 2,000 health. That's a lot. But of course, it's nothing. Nothing compared to Fred Foster here. Let's go. Wintertusk was also nerfed, it would appear. I kind of feel like they shouldn't be nerfing. You know, like, let the enemy's tower shield make it a bit more difficult for us, you know? I'm going to go ahead and stack a blade here. We're not going to be able to kill with one blizzard, so we're going to have to do it with 2 blizzards, so might as well stack it and just go back to back. Not sure how much resist they're going to have. I can't imagine it's going to be that much because they are just minions after all. But is this our first fight of the day? I think we've just been yapping and talking to people this entire episode. I think this is actually our first battle. Oh, I do also want to say, I was going to say this at the beginning, but I forgot. I do just want to say, guys, thank you so much for 400 subscribers. We actually hit 400. I believe I'm at 402 right now while recording this. So appreciate you all for subscribing, which is actually quite crazy because I've not once promoted this channel. So all of you guys have found me via the YouTube algorithm, which is also crazy because these videos are not optimized for the algorithm at all. I mean, maybe they are because YouTube does like watch time. So these are longer videos. So if you are watching for a while, it might help, but I have no fancy edits, you know. I literally just hit the record button, play Wizard101, hit the record button again to stop recording, put a little transition in the beginning and the end, and that's about it. Sometimes I edit things out, but usually not. Usually it's just a raw, unedited clip. And yeah, 400 of you have been able to find that. It's incredible, actually. But let's go back to Regan, because we have successfully completed this. Teleport hub, nice. Let's go. Yeah, guys, appreciate the 400 subs. Let's go to Regan Wildleaf now. I do enjoy making these videos, though. I really do. It's not a hassle. Sometimes making videos, they can be. You can get burnt out very easily. Especially for a very long series, but I've been enjoying myself so far, and I can say I'm not burnt out at all.
A potion to give old Nithog a toothache. I'll need some wild hemlock and some ice bark from a winter branch. What's that? You already have them. I would ask how you knew, but it's obvious that the Norns sent you. Let me mix that up for you.
Regan blends the ingredients into a salve and gives it to you in a small wooden bowl.
Just smear this on the roots that the worm chews and wait. Do not get any of the salve on yourself.
All right, thank you, Regan. The unfortunate thing about Wintertusk, well, actually, the great thing about Wintertusk, and I guess the unfortunate thing about the future, is that after Wintertusk, are there really any side worlds? There's really not. You know, there's really no side world, so it's just gonna be like main questing from now on, main worlds from now on, which is a little bit unfortunate. You know, because there's not gonna be too much diversity. Like, we're gonna go to Zafaria, complete Zafaria. Go to Avalon, we complete Avalon, and we're not gonna be going anywhere else really. So that is, of course, the unfortunate thing.
You smear a little of the salve on the root and wait for Nithog to chew on it. In a few moments, the great worm gnaws the root and groans. Something white clatters to the floor. It's a tooth you collected from the ground.
Okay, I did not set a mark by Nordrilund. I probably should have. I forgot. Well, let's go back. Thank you, Erd, I guess. Let's go. Yeah, there's not really any optional late game worlds to do. And I think that's a mistake. I think Wizard101 should add some. I guess Selenopolis is kind of, but Selenopolis isn't. I mean, yeah, it's a weird situation because you unlock Selenopolis as you go along. So I guess it's kind of good actually in that way. But it's mostly badge grinding, you know. It's not even really like a fleshed out world. So let me just talk to Nordrilund here. We did unlock the next area, so we did unlock the next like part of our spell weaving because we defeated Celestia in the last episode. So we are able to go back there at some point now.
That was fast. I should have bargained for more, I suspect. I stand by my word. Here is your golden seal. Take it and trouble me no further. Be warned, this is not the last time our paths will cross.
Why not Nordrilund? So that's it then? So we already completed Nordrilund. That's very easy. Very easy location. Took us very little time. So I think we're definitely going to do some side quests. We might be able to complete every single Nordrilund quest in this episode, honestly. I think I might try to. I mean, we'll see. Maybe we have to do more stuff with Grandma Raven here, but I think the next step is Nastrond, which is a dungeon. And it's a pretty tough dungeon, too, which that's going to be an interesting episode that will probably be in 2 episodes. Episode 125, maybe. But yeah, let's see if we unlock that right now, if you have to do other things.
The 4 golden seals are in your hands, and you are ready to enter the door at the base of this very tree. The caverns below are called Nastrond, the bones of the earth, a colder and more desolate place there never was. You must take the golden seals into Nastrond and place them before the Ice Titan, keeping him in endless slumber. The gate to Nastrond now beckons, and all our hopes go with you.
We unlocked Nastrond, okay. So we're not doing that in this episode. That's going to be its own episode for sure. It's a decently tough dungeon. I don't think it's that long, but it's definitely not like Oh, we do have another quest too. But we do have, it is going to be tough because you have to battle, spoiler alert guys, skip like 10 seconds ahead if you don't want to listen, but you have to battle all 4 titans. And it's tough. It is actually tough, guys. It is actually tough, so... You know, and you have to do it at the same time as well, which is really tough. But we can do it because we are Fred Frost Fury and nothing has ever been too tough for us so far. So yeah, we're just going to do all the rest of the Nordrilund side quests here. That's a good strategy. First, we have to collect the ice sample.
You gather a piece of ice for Ulvang's survey.
Oh, did we already collect the other one? It's interesting. It looks like we actually only have this side quest in Is Nordrilund like the easiest thing ever? There is this one that we haven't gotten yet. Konal has a quest for us as well.
These pieces of ice will help me immensely in my work. You have my thanks.
That's it for this guy too? Okay, I was expecting some more. I was definitely expecting some more side quests going on here. Maybe Konal's Iron Shaper will have a fairly longer side quest for us here. Otherwise, we might be able to get a chip done in some of these other side quests that we still have from the other locations in Wintertusk. But yeah, Konal, what's up, man?
I am a blacksmith, and the cave behind me is my forge. A fierce creature named Skaflock has forced me out, though. Can you go into the cave and defeat Skaflock? I will reward you handsomely when my forge is in my command again.
I got you, bro. Oh, there's another one. Okay, so we do have some side quests to do, guys. There's some random people here that I've not talked to yet that have some quests. I might as well just collect all of them real quick before... Oh, I think this one is actually a longer one, too.
Hear my plea. If you would, help send a once great warrior to the Hall of the Mighty in honor, rather than in shame. My thane, Steer Longaxe, met his end in battle when he challenged the evil frost giant, Nordri, lord of this land. It was a fair fight. Nordri was an honest, if cruel, foe. But Nordri's henchman, Hammer Frostheart, is a thief.
No.
Hammer took Steer's famous axe and his other grave goods while I was preparing Steer's body for its last journey. I cannot send Steer to the Hall of the Mighty without the blade that gives him his name. Hammer Frostheart's cave is not far from here. Can you defeat him and recover Steer's axe and shield?
Yes, I will. That is absolutely terrible. I mean, how could he even do that? This Hammer guy, he needs to be stopped. He's just right over here as well, very close by. Let's do this one first because I actually feel really bad for Stir. Is that what his name was? That died. We have to get back his stuff. I mean, that is just the fact of the matter. We have to get back his stuff. So let's go. First boss fight of the day. We've only had one fight so far. That's actually so crazy.
Who are you to come barging into my hall? If you want anything from me, just try and take it. And to do that, you must go through my men first.
What? Your men are fire. They're going to stand no chance against me. You realize that, Hammer Frostheart? You realize that? Like, I have so much little respect for these guys. I'm not even going to let them attack even once. You understand that, Hammer? You understand that? Like, you need to get into this fight yourself. Right now. That's all I can say.
So it happens that I must take care of this myself. Very well, then.
Very well, then. Okay, I'm going to have to adjust my deck here. Because we have finally encountered a little boss. A little boss here. We actually don't need blizzards. We could use a woolly mammoth here. Is that too crazy to say? Because this guy is ice himself. And he has no minions with him. The runestone's back there as well. Let's see how much health he has. Not that much. I mean, granted, that is a lot more than Celestia. But, you know, 7,000, just about. Hopefully, you know, this battle's a bit tougher than your little men that you sent out first, because they did not look very strong. All right, let's just stack some blades and stuff. Let's have a good time. Oh, by the way, it's currently Shark Week. So if you're all watching this like when it's uploaded, make sure you catch those stubby sharks and the you know, for your fishing, your angler tome. They are kind of tough to find, though, I will say. I think this is gonna be massively overkill, but we need to pull a prism and we need to pull the woolly mammoth here. Hoping we can do that. What is this spell here? Oh my gosh, it's the Frost Forest Lord. Is that a single target? Might be a single target right there, actually. There's our good old-fashioned ice prism. I kind of need everything here, honestly, so I can't really discard anything. I don't want a gargantuan that evil snowman because I want a gargantuan the woolly mammoth. Oh my god! Imagine that was a tower shield. This kind of sucks here. I gotta get rid of a major Arctic sting, I think. And I'm gonna stack an ice plate here. That's not necessary, but I probably should have discarded it, honestly. We still need some pips though for woolly mammoth. Imagine he just put 2 tower shields on right now. I'd be absolutely pissed. Okay, there's the woolly mammoth. Let's go ahead and amplify. Then I will attenuate, then I will attack. Just want to make sure we can one-shot him. You know, we can probably one-shot right now. I would almost guarantee we can, but why? Why? Why not do a little bit more damage? You know, because we have to really just rub it in this dude's face, because this dude is just, he does not deserve anything. He deserves a miserable death. Is that bad to say? Does that make me evil? Alright. The woolly mammoth, I think that will do it. Love this spell. It's definitely our best spell right now for obviously single target. No critical? Are you serious? We still kill. That would have done nearly 20,000 damage if we critical. That's so
With
crazy.
Hamar defeated, you are quickly able to find Styr's long axe and his shield.
All right, and we got the runestone here. Let's go ahead and get that.
Grandmother Raven watches Grizzleheim, perched upon the world tree, guarding against the day Ymir wakes.
Excellent. All right, let's go to Ursa Battlesworn in Nordrilund now. I think that's probably the end of this quest. We're probably going to send off the boats, right? I think I remember that. Pretty emotional.
You have done what I could not. Styr Longaxe's spirit will speak well of you when it reaches the Hall of the Mighty. You have done much to aid me, and I will give you the honor of sending Styr Longaxe off to the Hall of the Mighty. If you can blow the horn, it will launch his funeral boat and send him along.
I got you.
You blow the horn. It sounds a long and mournful call into the cold air.
Stand aside now and watch a burial done in the old way. You will not see this again.
Is nobody else going to die? Why wouldn't I see it again? Guys, the boat is leaving. The warrior is in the coffin. I just took your wooden chest. And there it goes, guys. We have sent Styr off into the Hall of the Mighty. Is it on, like, ice, fire, or something? Are you guys tearing up right now? Are you guys getting emotional? There it goes. Ursula, you weren't even watching. You were facing the opposite direction. What the hell? I thought this was, like... I thought, you know... Why weren't you watching? Unbelievable. Alright. Well, that's another quest done. Now we have to defeat Scaflock here. And this might be the last quest of Nordrilund. I think it is. I think this is the last thing we have to do. Maybe this guy is going to have us do something else after. I don't know. Let's see if Scaflock has any minions with him. Otherwise, I'm not even going to bother editing my deck. I might have to take out the prisms. We'll see if he's ice or not.
I'll hammer your head and put your feet in the forge.
Yo, frost goblins? We have to defeat frost goblins as well. Okay, so let's do this. And I think we're set. Let's go. I think, yeah, we definitely have to defeat a frost goblin for another side quest that we have to do. Maybe we have 2 side quests to defeat them, actually. So this is actually shaping up to be very nice. He's also fire, and he has very little health. What's up with that? We can definitely one-shot with a blizzard. He's actually going to fire dragon us. It's a very good attack here by Scaflock here. He's also going to critical, but we're going to block that, right? No? No block? That's going to do some damage with that critical. That's going to do a little bit of damage, but, you know, there were no buffs at all, so it's not going to be terrible. Let's go ahead and Elemental Blade. I need a Blizzard in my deck. Where's it at? I might... Should I feint the Frost Goblin, honestly? Because he's going to have some resist against me. I'm going to boost against Scaflock, so I don't know if we need to feint against him. Okay, we did get our Blizzard. I think I might just attenuate the Frost Goblins. Is that crazy? Nah, I'll attenuate Scaflock. Let's just make sure Scaflock dies. Sunbird, okay. Reasonable play there by Scaflock with the blade. What's that thing in the back there? You saw that? There's like a snow brazier. I guess it's for the blacksmith. What is that thing up there? I don't know what that is. All right, I'm going to attack. Let's see if we can kill or not. We have 2 blades on, so I feel like if we critical, the Frost Goblin's donezo. If we don't critical, he's probably still going to be alive. I think Scaflock's going to be dead, no matter what, but we'll see. With that boost and the attenuates, I can't imagine he'll survive this attack here. Either way, we got an evil snowman to come back with if needed. Okay, we're just gonna fizzle. Okay. All right, I guess we're just gonna fizzle. Great. This is still the worst spell in the game. It's like 4 pips. It does 106 damage. That is terrible. It's like 20 damage per pip. It's terrible. It is so bad. It's always great when our enemies use it, of course. Alright, hopefully it criticals both enemies. And it did. It did not. I don't think we critical Scaflock there. It's alright. We got a little evil snowman to come back with, and that will be game. Leave Conal's blacksmith's cave. Leave him. It's a lot of damage right there. Did not collect the carving tools. No! But I collected a blank runestone, apparently. Alright, let's up to Conal Iron Shaper. He's right here. Why can't I just talk to him right there? Why do I have to leave the cave? So annoying.
You are mighty indeed. Let us go inside, and we can talk further.
Wizard1 has to fix that. That is stupid. That is entirely stupid. He's literally already inside. We both leave the cave, apparently. And he says, let's go back inside. That makes no sense at all. No sense at all.
I want to make you a fine weapon as a gift, but I cannot. That scoundrel Scaflock took all of my iron ore. Can you gather some iron from the veins of metal outside? Bring some to me and I can start.
This might be a longer quest, guys. This might be a longer quest. I don't need anything as a gift. Like, you know, I did it from the kindness of my heart, you know. Why are you back outside? Luckily, it's iron ore. It doesn't look like it's too difficult to find. Don't get pulled. Don't get pulled. Don't get pulled. All right, nice. Now, if you were really nice to me, you would tell me everything I needed to get at the very beginning, so I don't have to keep going in and out of your cave, which has a sigil. So I have to wait 10 seconds every time I go in and out. So you know, if you are a kind person, Colonel, you would tell me everything. This should be everything that you need right here. Do not tell me to go back out there.
Now that we have some ore, we can answer the greatest of questions, the riddle of steel. The riddle of steel has eluded smiths for centuries, but I have solved it. I can forge an unbreakable blade. I must have an assistant, though. Someone to work the bellows while I forge the blade itself. When you have finished with the bellows, plunge the blade into the trough of snow.
All right, I guess he's a good guy. He didn't have us go back out.
You work the bellows while Conal forges the blade. Now it is time to take it to the trough of snow.
Snow trough. My question has been answered. This was a snow trough.
The blade hisses and hardens as it meets the cold snow.
All right, did we just craft it ourselves? I feel like we did all the work there.
You have helped me forge the mightiest of blades, a sword of kings. Take it with you on your journey, and use it nobly and with courage.
All right, we got this ethereal theme here. It is worse than what we have. We get 2 extra power pips, but I'm not going to be using that. We have successfully completed everything in Nordrilund here, guys. So I want to do this quest to end things off. We're going to do 1 extra side quest. We're going to defeat a frost goblin, because we already completed everything in Nordrilund. That's so interesting to me, because it's the last location, but they really made it easy on us. So let me just verify. No available quests. No available quests. Nordrilund completed. So let's go defeat these frost goblins here. And get rid of that woolly mammoth there. Put an extra blizzard. The next episode, as you may have guessed, is going to be the side quests of Wintertusk. But I do want to defeat these frost goblins here. We've had this quest in our spell book for quite a long time. I feel like we have to get it done. These guys do have a decent amount of health, actually. 1450 for minions is a little tough. Luckily, they're not spamming tower shields, or this could be some tough fights. And what do I do here in this situation? I guess we attenuate this guy. I don't know. All right, let's Blizzard. We probably have to critical, or else we're not going to kill here. Because we only have a blade. And they do have resist because they're ice, so... Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous that this is not going to kill either of them, actually. But luckily, we can go back with another blizzard after. Yeah, next episode we will try to complete every single side quest in Wintertusk. That's the goal for our next episode. I'm not sure if we're gonna have time to do it all. Hopefully, but you know, we're gonna have to see. Wow, we did not even come close to defeating either of them. That's crazy, but I think we should be able to kill this time. I'm still worried about this first guy, even with the attenuate. I think this guy's done for sure. Let's see if we can actually kill both here. Give me that critical on both, please. I'm critical one of them. All right, there we go. Did we collect it? We did. All right, let's go back to Morn here. Do you guys remember more? Do you remember what quests we're doing? Look at all these red whiffs. Wow. So many of them. Okay, she's in here. Yeah, so we'll do Nilbag's Warren next episode for sure. I think I want to go into Vestryland and get this runestone. I guess we... Oh, wow. We have 3 runestones to get. I definitely want to finish the Trog in Ostland as well. So we have a lot to do in the next episode, actually. Lots to do. We're probably going to level up.
You did your part, so I'll honor our bargain.
Morn uses her tools to carve an inscription on a runic charm necklace.
Here you go. May it shelter you from harm.
Frost Giant's Talisman. I've gotten these so many times just from drops in this playthrough, but that's another quest completed. I keep checking to see if this quest is being like unlocked because we do some, but luckily, no. Let's say, guys, we have a ton of quests to do in the next episode. We have to go to Hod, go to Erlindy Unready, plant seeds, go to Saviper, use a jail cell, defeat some random minions, defeat Gothric Honor Brown, go to Cormac's Cave, defeat these Tusked Raiders, go to Mysterious Cave. And we gotta do all that in the next episode. I don't know if we're gonna be able to complete. We might have to split it up into 2 episodes to do all this, unless it is fairly simple and straightforward. But yeah, I am honestly not too sure. We have a lot to do. We're gonna do this one first because this is like the biggest side quest we have, because it's like one of our school quests that we get a pet for, the Ice Wyvern. So probably do that first, then we'll head in and kind of clear out each area. I think Ostryland's looking like a nice area to start out with. So we do have quite a bit of quests there, including a Trog. So yeah, that's the future of this playthrough. Guys, once again, thank you so much for 400 subs. And I hope you are enjoying this series and, of course, this episode. As always, stay icy and stay snowy. And I will see you in the next one.